In a small town nestled between rolling hills and vast golden fields, there lived a man named Daniel. He was an ordinary man by all means, neither rich nor famous, neither exceptionally talented nor particularly wise. He worked as a clerk in a local store, his life passing by in the quiet routine of counting inventory, organizing shelves and greeting customers with a forced smile. But deep within Daniel, there was an emptiness he could not shake. He felt like a speck of dust in the universe, insignificant and replaceable. Each day he asked himself the same question: what am I worth? He had no special achievements to his name, no great wealth, no grand legacy. If he disappeared, he wondered if anyone would truly notice. He saw people around him succeeding, laughing, and building lives full of purpose, while he remained stuck in the shadows of his own doubts. One evening, as Daniel was closing up the store, an old man entered. He was dressed in a tattered coat, his silver beard giving him a wise yet weary appearance. In his hand, he held a small, dusty coin. "I want to sell this," the man said, placing the coin on the counter. Daniel picked it up, examining its worn edges. It looked old, perhaps valuable, but it was covered in grime. "I don't think this is worth much," Daniel said, shrugging. "Be $1 or $2, the old man smiled. "Take it to the collector down the street. See what he says." Curious, Daniel did as he was told. When he showed the coin to the collector, the man's eyes widened. "Where did you get this?" he asked in amazement. "A man brought it into the store," Daniel replied. "This is an ancient coin, rare beyond measure," the collector said. "This worth thousands, perhaps even more." Stunned, Daniel returned to the store and told the old man the news. The old man chuckled. "You see, my friend, just because something looks ordinary does not mean it lacks value. Sometimes all it takes is the right person to recognize its worth." And with that, he left, leaving Daniel standing there, lost in thought. That night, Daniel couldn't sleep. The old man's words echoed in his mind. Had he been looking at himself the wrong way all along? He had spent his whole life believing he was unimportant, just another face in the crowd. But what if he was wrong? What if he had value that he simply hadn't recognized yet? The next day, Daniel decided to make a change. He started looking at himself differently. He took pride in his work, no matter how small. He greeted customers with genuine warmth, and over time he noticed how people began to appreciate him more. One day, a young boy came into the store with a broken toy. His mother was too busy to help, and the boy looked on the verge of tears. Without thinking, Daniel knelt down, took the toy, and fixed it. The boy's face lit up with joy. "Thank you," he exclaimed, hugging Daniel. At that moment, something shifted in Daniel's heart. He realized that value isn't always measured by wealth or fame. It's found in the simplest acts of kindness, in the lives we touch, without even knowing it. From that day on, Daniel made it his mission to help others see their value as well. He encouraged those around him, reminding them that they mattered. Over the years, he became more than just a store-clear key, became a mentor, a friend, and a source of light in his community. And as he grew older, he finally understood. His worth had never been in question. It had been there all along, just had to believe in it. We often fail to see our own worth because we measure it by the wrong standards. But just like that old coin, our value isn't determined by how others perceive us, or even by our own doubts. It's intrinsic. It's in the kindness we show, the lives we touch, and the unique presence we bring to the world. Never underestimate your worth. You matter, you always have.